Primeiramente, eu queria deixar claro que esse vídeo será só 720p, tá? Desculpa. Mas é porque eu quero deixar o vídeo mais longo possível. Senão eu não vou terminar essas missões nunca. Entendeu? Não vou completar nunca. Eu não fiz diário, acho que eu vou fazer isso depois. Não quero enrolar fazendo diária. Eu tava fazendo abismo ontem. No último lugar eu fiz só um abismo. E essa King tá ali por coincidência. Porque eu não tinha usado ela no abismo, eu tinha usado pra matar o Gru lá. O Gru no. O Gru lá no coisinha lá, o Sumero, o boss lá de Sumero novo lá. Eu usei a King pra testar a reação elétrica nele. Aquela reação elétrica. Porque ele tem reação. Tem reações diferentes a elemento que você lança nele. Aí o que acontece? O bagulho. Deixa eu pegar esse minério. Tô focado em pegar esse minério, só pra completar um negócio aqui. Pude pegar na expedição. Mas, né? Tem mais aqui? Tem não, né? Tem sim, tem mais. Só pegar mais aqui. Calma. Mais. Mais ainda? Nossa, quando que precisa? Eu acho que é 10, né? Ah, não é possível porque eu já não tenho 10 por isso aqui tudo aqui, ó. Ah, agora deu 10. Bom, vamos enrolar mesmo e fazer mais. Não chama de pay to win, mas eu também comprei a benção da lua. Mas isso foi só por causa da Gnu e kusanali, ok? Tudo por causa disso, só isso. Tá, mas eu ganhei minha gema? Cadê? Ganhei sim, eu ganhei minha gema. Que louco. Ué, imagina eu que eu ganhei sim. Eu tava com 400. Bom, eu acho, né? Eu acho que eu ganhei minha gema sim. Se eu não tiver ganhando é sacanagem, mas eu acho que eu ganhei sim. Diz que a minha Hulk. Ela dá por tempo, né? Tipo, ela não dá no.
Wanna come over for tea?
Ela não dá no correio. Ela dá no bagulho. Mas eu acho que sim, eu ganhei o negócio. Vamos lá logo. Já enrolamos 3 minutos, eu acho. Podemos enrolar mais um. Aqui, caralho. Bem aqui. Lugar mais perto, né? Eu quero ver a kusanali. Eu já vi umas 3 thumbs de YouTube com a kusanali. Eu pensei, meu Deus, ela aparece? Não, eu não quero ver esse vídeo não. Eu quero ver ela aparecendo. Agora tô mais ansioso possível, mais ansioso ainda. Porque eu gostei da kusanali. Entenderam? Aí eu não tô nem aí se vocês não gostam da peça pequena. Ué, agora só porque a Arconte tem que ter idade, não sei o que. Aí fala, ah, eu entendo. O Vente faz sentido. Ele ser menor e não sei o que. Ele ser meio feminino. Ah, não importa, não tô nem aí. Tipo, continua sendo Arconte, tá ligado? Isso, se o vento pode ser assim, kusanali também pode ser diferente também. Ah, agora todo arconte tem que ser a mesma coisa? A mesma idade, etc. Não. Ué, existem diferenças, né? Vocês que é hater aí da kusanali, que se fodam, é isso aí. Desculpe o palavreado, mas é porque eu fico um pouco frustrado com esses haters aí. Mas é a vida.
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon.
Viajante,
I'm so glad that you two came
promessa e
back to
estou tão
celebrate Lesser Lord
feliz que
Kusanali's
vieram
birthday.
celebrar o aniversário dele. Aniversário dela? Ah, Mihoyo? Por que você não... Deixa quieto. Afinal, é um festival muito importante. Sim. Ah, tá, entendi. É, a gente não recebeu carta da kusanali porque a gente não conhece ela pessoalmente. Então nunca ela mandaria carta de aniversário pra nós. Faz sentido. Então significa que é só no outro ano que ela faz aniversário, certo? Se ela fazendo esse ano, puta merda. Ah, se bem que ela foi lançada agora, né? Então não faz sentido ela fazer aniversário também. É, só ano que vem. Não, um festival muito importante. Já chegamos a tempo.
Indeed.
Mas se chegar ano que vem,
Festival's tomorrow.
ela fazer outra
We've been
data
preparing for
diferente
so long that
de quando veio o
I can't help
Sumero
but
por
feel a
aí,
little nervous.
eu vou ficar. Nossa, eu vou falar assim com o Mihoyo. Nossa, Mihoyo, você quebrou o sentido total da história. Você quebrou total lógica.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord...
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival... Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady,
Juntar.
if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Suspeito, hein? Suspeito.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna...
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon...
Paimon cansada? Olha isso. Acho que é meio raro ver isso, né? Acho que a única atualização que eu vi isso até agora foi 2.7, né? A 2.7. Eu acho que é a 2.7, né? Onde tinha um Xiao lá. Peguei lá, né? Imagina, eu tinha que subir aqui, né? Eu bati sem querer, relaxa. Para, caralho, não é pra bater não.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Que bonito, né?
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk
Se
around
você se
together
importar,
tomorrow?
que tal passeamos juntos amanhã?
All of my friends
É
will be
uma
working
boa,
the
né?
festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first.
It's a deal. Good night.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero Festival too. Oh, no.
Bora lá então, né? Bom, esse vídeo pode ser longo, tá? Eu vou deixar ele longo.
Did we oversleep?
Talvez, né?
We
Olha a
should
casa
go meet them.
bonitinha. Explorar a casinha. Dá pra sentar aqui no banquinho. Tem uma porta aqui que não dá pra usar. Sem querer eu cliquei no bagulho ali em cima da notificação. Mas tudo bem. Tem o que mais aqui? Nada. A casinha é só isso? Mas tudo bem. Uma casinha, né? Casinha humilde. Vai pra ir pra baixo. Acima? É pra lá então? Ah, tá.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept.
Not at all. Today is finally.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some. Well, shall we?
Imagina um plot twist. Um plot twist onde a Dani Hazard é nada menos que a kusanali disfarçada, imagina? Imagina se, tipo, a Dani Hazard tivesse em outro lugar e a kusanali fosse ela. Ou simplesmente a Dani Hazard nem existe e a kusanali. Mas não é isso, porque a Miho até mostrou a cena lá. Aquela cena bonitinha. Ela não faria uma coisa dessa pra desfazer dela. Tipo, ela não desfazeria dela se tivesse feito aquilo. Então suponho ela que ela só fingiria ser ela.
Insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh,
Que interessante, é pra seguir ela.
Let's go take a look.
Música bonita, né? Só música bonita nesse jogo.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. So, what's the Haft?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rikushava mushrooms, lunar lotuses, samara roses, sunsetias, kapulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is...
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize it.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Samara uses vegetarian food to represent, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like
Archon de
roasted
Pyro?
fowl, juicy meatballs,
Olha.
grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Alright, how about we also check...
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at
What's alchemical divination? Those two things...
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than...
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
O processo é todo aleatório demais.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Tá? O que que eu misturo? Ah, tá, posso misturar qualquer coisa, certo? Eu queria gastar isso, mas... Eu queria gastar outra coisa.
Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Oh, cara, eu esqueci de tirar as notificações, desculpa. Vou tirar agora, vai. Pronto.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just
Estranho.
learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Que demora. Logo.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Nossa.
Guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
Eita, que isso, hein?
The hallowed night of
criança
flowers.
gosta muito dela,
It's
hein?
an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you,
Que
VR.
legal, então ela é uma boa pessoa.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Que interessante.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and...
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Onikabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
Duvido que você conseguiria. Duvido que conseguir o sabor exato que você quer. Não ponha a culpa em mim se eu escolher errado. Isso.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
O pior é que é eu que tenho que escolher, né? Então. Terceira? Acho que eu vou na azul. Azul é qual? Não, a terceira não. É a primeira, né? Azul. Isso.
Attention! That's unfortunate.
Nossa, eu escolhi errado.
I thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night
of
of
Sorte.
Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here,
Isso é muito suspeito, viu? Muito suspeito.
can you come with me to get it?
Ah tá, ele tá chamando junto. Então sim. Então não tem nada de suspeito não.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so...
Vamos lá.
Go!
De novo eu fiz isso. Direto, sem querer. Eu fico com caso que eu não faço isso.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an...
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Pause.
Ah lá.
Isn't that her?
Estão se escondendo, espiando olha lá.
That most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyazad!
Temos profissional pronto. Para a batalha bem aqui.
Hey,
Yes.
did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're
É.
Dia the Flame Mane. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Cachorros sarnentos. Boa, boa, boa.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
A prioridade máxima de DRA e a segurança de clientes. Nossa, que DRA. Mas não conseguimos garantir a segurança de ninguém aqui.
You're right.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look.
Não, eu queria participar da batalha, caralho. Ah. Eu vou esperar o tempo acabar. Só pra ver se vai dar pra fazer a batalha. Pô, eu quero fazer a batalha, né? Vamos ver de novo. Vou aproveitar e pegar essas flores aqui. Eu não tinha visto. O tempo não acaba, que ódio. Tá acabando. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I know.
Isso agora vai dar certo.
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our
O problema é que voltou o negócio tudo, né?
Those Eremites.
Who are you?
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyazad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia.
Vamos pular porque essa
Don't
parte a
speak
gente já
so-
viu, né?
Don't worry
Então,
about it, my Traveler.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time.
Ah, não tem como. De qualquer jeito a gente vai ter que ir lá. Ah, que bosta. Não vai dar pra ajudar ela. Ai, ai, derria, derria. Isso é muito mal. Não quer ajuda.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Yeah, don't worry.
Isso, ela é muito forte. Eu acho, né?
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Nossa, o braço dela.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I
Eu
sold
vendi
it,
porque
'cause
estava
I was
com
low on
pouco.
more.
Nossa.
Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to read.
You're so unreasonable, my
Que
lady.
pouco razoável, senhorita. Eu não quero emocionar vendo isso, não, velho. Não quero, não quero. Não
Thank you
quero,
very much,
simplesmente não
dear.
quero.
Don't be like that. I get him.
Are you feeling unwell again,
Nossa, ele tá
Dunyarzad?
tossindo muito.
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Vamos lá. Parando pra pensar, o protagonista tem 3 nomes, né? 3 nomes. A Éter Olumine. Tipo, a Éter entre a Éter barra Lumine. E o nome que você usa no jogo, o Traveler. Traveler. Então, o protagonista tem sempre 3 nomes. Engraçado.
Are you feeling better,
Chamada de
Dunyarzad?
3 coisas.
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar.
Elizar. Ah, ela nasceu com isso também. Ah, que droga.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. compared to the simple fact that
Ô, véi, isso é muito triste, viu? Sumério tá sendo a região mais triste que eu já vi, porque... Pô, só tem gente assim, com essa doença. Isso é bem triste. A gente devia, tipo, sei lá, né? Arranjar uma cura pra isso.
I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia.
Interessante.
This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon,
Isso é
Paimon
bem
will still remember
triste.
you.
É bem triste mesmo, nossa.
Thank you two so much. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. All right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Hora do quê, Fernanda?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to. Nilu will recreate that
Nilu.
legendary scene with
Começar a
the most
dançar.
splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros
Certeza que a
festival will
kusanali vai
conclude,
aparecer,
and
né?
everyone's applause
No
and
trailer
blessings.
aparece a Nilo dançando e aparece alguém escondido, então suponho que seja a kusanali. Ou o sino vai aparecer, não sei nem. Não, o sino não vai aparecer não. Impossível o sino aparecer. Se aparecer, nossa.
And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Bora lá então, vamos. E vamos. É isso. Um tanto de vamos que eu falei. Temos que subir mais, hein? De novo eu fiz. Ah, na verdade é pra cá agora.
Time to go.
Tô ligado disso. Oxe, é onde então, caralho? É aqui, né?
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Nossa.
Over there! Someone's...
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it,
the Sub-Zero's festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals.
Foda-se
Only
isso,
the
deixa ela
academia
dançar,
can
meu
host such an
Deus.
event.
A lei também proíbe a celebração por iniciativa privada. Que
If you
ódio.
continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like...
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zero's festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but
Pode piorar.
you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia
Bando de-
that is Sumeru
Nossa.
City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Bando de filha da puta.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad,
Yeah.
let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No.
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival is to you.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone...
If you say so.
Não, continue, Nilo. Continue.
You
Não
can sneak
desista.
out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is...
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise.
Ela
It
falou
will
bem,
be a
tipo,
smashing
na
success.
próxima vez. Como se ela não fosse viver até lá. Nossa, que ódio. Que ódio desses caras.
I can't believe this is how things turned out.
Essas pessoas, no
Those heartless
caso.
geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time.
Sim, nunca será resolvido. Uma voz.
To construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Vamos. Pera, o viajante se espreguiçou.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived.
You seem kinda tired.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
Sure!
Algo muito estranho.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well.
They're all plants! Actually, what is the hop?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Remnants appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Ele é kusanali, será?
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the... So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Varys! What's going on?
O que está
Is this a
acontecendo
play?
aqui? Estou fazendo... Calma.
Ferris, the
Eu
Knight
boiei
of
por um
Flowers,
tempo, por isso eu fiquei
is another
calado, não sei
Sub-Zero's
o quê.
festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
Talvez um pouco de sono também. Um pouco de sono.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsor. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have...
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each...
Ooh, how interesting.
And there's also lizard tail and...
Pera, mas eu já fiz
Flavors
isso.
even Traveler, help Paimon.
Great! These boxes of candy
pra
are
eu
numbered
acertar.
1 to 5 from left to right. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Isso, eu não sei se foi só porque isso já aconteceu. Ah! Agora eu entendi porque ele disse déjà vu. Ah, isso já aconteceu. A gente tá jogando um bagulho que já aconteceu. Desde que o viajante aconteceu, isso tá acontecendo de novo. Eu entendi. Agora eu compreendi. Nossa, como é que eu não percebi isso antes? Agora que eu percebi. Isso tá se repetindo.
How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Ué, claro. Tá literalmente dando voltas. Não, voltando no tempo. Por que tá voltando no tempo? Ou é coisa da kusanali? Ou é coisa daqueles caras lá, não sei. Talvez essa kusanali fez a gente voltar no tempo. Pra tentar consertar alguma coisa. Pode ser isso? Pode ser, mas... sei lá. Só teorias mesmo. Teorias.
A feeling of déjà vu?
É, déjà vu.
Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks.
Não é, Paimon, não é.
Why'd
Não
you
é.
run here in such a
Não
hurry?
é, Paimon.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of déjà vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you...
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that bird? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something. That thing? Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a
Ué, que
case
estranho.
of taste bud déjà vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars.
Isso é bem estranho, viu?
We go out again.
Bem estranho. Depois que a Paimon e ele falou, e o viajante falou que já sentiram que vieram muitas vezes aí, isso significa que tem muita coisa rolando nesse déjà vu aí. Isso significa que não é a primeira vez que eles estão aí pra tentar tirar o déjà vu, não sei o que.
Hey, Dinnersad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinnersad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you—
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dinnersad,
Not at all. I've always been like
Nossa,
this.
tá tudo se
Excessive
repetindo.
physical
Não
exertion
adianta.
or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you. And Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
Você reparou em algo fora do normal?
Huh? Did something happen?
Dinnersad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when—
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then—
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to be.
Ah, é agora. É agora que vai ter aquela cena de novo. Vamos ver. Vamos ver o que vai dar agora. Talvez a gente resolva, talvez a gente não resolva. Vamos ver o que vai acontecer agora.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous... When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will public...
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god.
Vamos ver. E agora?
Nilu,
Oh, Dunyarzad.
It's okay. There's not.
But you've been really looking forward to this.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone.
True, but...
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just...
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
É uma lástima. Por alguma razão sinto que isso era inevitável.
Dunyarzad?
Vai acontecer de novo o déjà vu, quer ver?
still
Afinal,
couldn't
você
figure
ainda
out
não
what that deja
descobriu o
vu
que é o
feeling
feitiço
was all about?
sensitivo, né? É.
Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here.
Eu pulei o que ela falou, que ódio.
Settle in
Foi
and
sem
get a good
querer.
night's sleep. For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We could do more thinking tomorrow.
Oxe, tem um esquilo ali em cima. Por que tem um esquilo ali em cima? Bip, de novo ali. De novo. Supera uma modesta nível de energia. Os valores ainda estão dentro dos parâmetros normais. Continue monitorando operações usadas encontrar a causa mais rápido possível. Parece que esse aviso foi pra nós descobrir a causa do bagulho.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet
Ó o viajante espreguiçando.
Time to go.
Ah, baixa, né? Assim que ele abaixa. Mas onde? Aqui.
Good morning, Dinyerzad. Sorry to...
Not at all. I arrived.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry.
Great idea. Let's get going. Traveler?
Olha isso, de novo. Ele vai... Não é possível que agora ele não tenha certeza. Que déjà vu forte. Pelo amor de Deus. Será que dessa vez vai mudar?
It's all thanks to Miss
Não vai.
Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here.
Not much of a choice. All these
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. And there's also lizard tail and... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Meu amigo, o que merda é essa?
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed...
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Oh!
What? He was...
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes. Mind reading?
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
E agora que vamos descobrir?
What's going on? something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Ali, bem ali. Olha, eu vi um cabelo branco. Eu vi um cabelo branco, eu não tô zoando. Eu vi um cabelo branco. Olha lá, é a kusanali, será? Nossa, se for a kusanali... Meu Deus.
What are you looking for? Why did we come?
Nossa.
Traveler?
Olha! Ali. E o que é isso no meio?
That's...
Que isso? Eu não sei o que é isso. Eu não sei. Olha ela ali, olha ela ali. Nossa, é a kusanali. Nossa. Meu Deus.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
Finalmente você apareceu, né? Finalmente. Finalmente. Depois de tanto tempo ela apareceu.
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy. What the? It's our 20th
Espirro.
time at the Sub-Zero's
Saúde.
festival?
Então,
No.
essa é a nossa 20ª vez no Festival Saberes. Nossa 20ª? Meu Deus. 30ª? Meu Deus.
Have we been trapped in a single day?
Nós estamos
If it weren't for
presos
you,
no mesmo
we
dia.
wouldn't
Se
have
não
even
fosse
realized.
por você, nunca teria... Não, o viajante percebeu. O viajante percebeu. Olha que
What the
bonitinho.
heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
A kusanali.
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question.
Let Paimon think. Oh.
Cai na real é a kusanali, caralho. Cai na real.
What about everyone else?
Você tá ajudando a gente.
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And it was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
Não é possível que ele não vai perceber.
familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from that first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
Nossa.
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Olha! Nárida. Mas ela não quer revelar que o nome dela é Kusanali. Ela não quer revelar.
Good. You passed the test.
Ah. Então sabe o que é Kusanali?
You can awaken our memories,
Eu acho.
and you seem like you know what's going on.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were, I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness...
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Contemplação, você pode escolher qualquer texto de interpretá-lo. Esse processo de interpretação envolve analisar o texto, pode gerar novos textos em modo de interpretação. Meu Deus do céu. Alguns textos podem ser associados a outros depois de interpretados. Selecione associar, escolhe ativar associação. Parece bagulho de português, meu Deus. Sensação de festival, déjà vu, fadiga mental. Ó, química. Vou botar esse aqui.
Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? What's happening right now seems to have happened before.
Interpretar novamente.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things. My mind feels exhausted. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much. We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's fest. I can't. That should be it. The Grand Sage said, "The moon illusion." That doesn't sound right.
Eu tô preso nisso, porque eu não sei o que eu tenho que fazer, eu não sei. Eu tô preso, não sei como sair desse aqui. Nossa. Agora fodeu. Ciclo temporal?
That should be it.
Yes.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. If you...
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Dunyarzad.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the
Se
truth before
você
today's festival
aparecer,
ends.
descubra a verdade antes que o festival de hoje acabe.
Let's think about our current situation. To save and to do that, we need to figure... Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so... Would Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but...
Não é possível que eles não sabem que a Nárida é a contendendo, né? Não é possível. Se eles não souberem, eu vou ficar puta. Porque tava bem na frente deles. Falando com eles.
Follow the wind.
Então vou ficar louco se eles estiverem procurando a kusanali ainda sem saber que era ela. Eu vou ficar louco.
Hey, it's you guys again. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today.
To put it another way, if you really...
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
Ai, ai.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
Calma, eu vou ler. Façam vocês.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back.
Help you?
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or what you just said. Are you serious? Does that kind of thing...
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take a seat. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
Vamos lá.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway.
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Ela vai perceber.
You need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't...
Tell her,
Okay.
traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the word.
Alright, so this is the situation.
Você explica as situações para Derria.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Isso. Vamos ver. É agora que vamos descobrir tudo, eu acho. Temos que subir. Pra onde temos que ir? Pra cá, né? Imagino eu. Agora que vai aparecendo de low, né? Naquele lugar de novo. Não é aqui não. É aqui sim? Nossa. Não, é kusanali. Então vamos voltar a falar com ela.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Ela
Hold
não
on.
vê.
Over there. Is that?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Nossa, ela consegue sentir.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeated. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
Nossa.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
A quantidade de na frente deles, eles não percebem. Meu Deus.
Right. Didn't you
Será
awaken
que eles
our
sabem?
memories
Não
using
sei.
something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants not—
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of wisdom."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
Eita, ela sabe, eu acho.
I get the grants knowledge
Ah, não
part.
sabe não.
That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compile...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
A maior parte das informações na caixa vem do emissor.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Oh, droga.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. That doesn't sound right.
Não é isso?
My mind feels exhausted. My mind feels exhausted.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, when the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
Provavelmente.
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so Who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
Travou?
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the...
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru's...
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
De alguma forma, não acho que vai ser. Vale a pena tentar.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my word.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it?
Sinto que no final de cada dia. Bip. Isso.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Olha lá, o que é aquilo ali? Olha.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was... We took off our Akasha terminals.
O viajante, quer dizer.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our...
Meu Deus.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody...
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the...
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nihida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess... I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our...
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So you should focus on other things.
Vai sim.
Don't get
Não irá me
distracted
ajudar.
and miss any clues.
Olha lá, ela não vai falar que é a Conte Kusanali. Que ódio. Que ódio, que agonia. Porque o Éter não vai saber disso.
So let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Não é possível que eles não saibam.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia!
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's as if I've already used
Eu entendi o que aconteceu.
battles.
Ela se repetiu tanto tempo. O tempo se repetiu tanto com ela usando o espadão que ela acabou acostumando com o espadão. E agora ela não nem se machuca mais. É literalmente isso. Isso aí, tá vendo?
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Hyman's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read my...
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Onde isso vai dar?
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved...
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some...
Hey! What kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more! Paimon's brain is...
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Descarga na ansiedade.
Hold on, what did you just say?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
A cara do
Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a...
Beep.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Sacrifícios, hein?
We're still in the same day. You already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara? Why didn't you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence.
Interessante.
In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahira's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of this?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
As habilidades de luta de DNA estão melhorando.
Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical condition should also...
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
Memórias deletadas diariamente. Isso. Talvez seja isso.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that... That doesn't sound right.
Manter, então. Não estamos em um círculo temporal.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories! That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet! It's... but muscle memory can't be erased! That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword! Now everything makes sense!
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong!
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal
Se
fly for a
vocês
firefly
confundissem
in the night.
borboletas de cristais,
You lost sight of its true nature because you focus too much on your perception that it glows.
da natureza, porque se concentrou demais em sua percepção.
That isn't simple at all!
Isso não é nada fácil. Sim, não é mesmo não.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Ai, Nárida.
We don't have many more festivals to waste.
Kusanali. Você será descoberta.
Time to go.
Mas aqui embaixo... Ah não, aqui em cima. Ah não, aqui é pra subir, né? Então tá certo. Tá vindo no lugar certo.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
Dia muitas vezes. Nossas memórias do dia são apagadas toda noite.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Eu pensei sobre isso também. A senso comum diz que minha carteira deveria ter sido muito tempo. É impossível que eu não tenha. Ah não, esse eu já li já. É uma impressão minha, achei que não tinha lido. Se eles usarem os recursos de toda a cidade, bem, como é as informações fornecidas pelo da caixa.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replace. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof.
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for... Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee...
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Time to go.
This is it.
Huh?
Aqui está.
This is a wooden training dummy.
Uma roupa de
See those marks on the
treino.
dummy? Those are the result of... Let's say the sages didn't...
That's true, but
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every... I'm a professional fighter. My martials... The force, angle, and entry point of each strike, it's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style. And even the same swordsman...
is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
E vai começar o ciclo de novo.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the
Nós
meantime.
estamos em um ciclo temporal e nós estamos no mundo real. Pode ser isso? Nós estamos no mundo real.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
Porque nunca pensamos em sair da cidade. É uma boa ideia.
Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired? How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Interessante. Muito interessante.
Time to go.
You're back early today. Did you find... Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came, but you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway. So at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
De qualquer maneira, então na época, não passei muito sobre isso. Época?
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back! About that... Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler,
Ué.
you should be missing 2 days
Ué,
worth
tá
of
falando?
memories.
Isso é bem raro.
Paimon will fill
Isso é
you
bem
in.
raro.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Que estranho.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Or.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Não nos disseram mais nada. Contaria seus planos pra um ninguém. Então tá dormindo com quem?
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb? This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Isso é meio complicado. Vou selecionar a segunda.
What if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together.
Olha que lindinho. Esse é muito... É muito fofo ela falar um bagulho desse.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful. Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look!
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you...
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Meu Deus, isso é muito... É muito emotivo.
Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
Interessante.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city,
Então só saindo
our
da cidade,
memories will
nossas
be completely
perspectivas,
erased?
nossas memórias serão totalmente apagadas. Nossa, que ódio. Serão apagadas para não saber o que tem lá, né? Certeza.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Com exceção de memórias, podemos deixar algo para trás?
Something like a message? But
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right?
Ai, ai.
Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
I'm done. Here you go.
Terminei, aqui está.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages.
I just tweaked it so that to make something like this, Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use...
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon's okay. See you tomorrow.
Isso. É agora. Vamos descobrir tudo.
That covers everything that's happened so far.
Ah, não, foi tudo mesmo. Ah, tá. Então aquela mensagem. Não sei na real.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights.
Nossa.
All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heavy info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls.
Interessante. Muito interessante.
But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
São ódio, ódio. Que ódio.
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said, even the final space...
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Vamos ver.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the
Vi
city had
inúmeros
one thing in
passos
common.
com cenário
A lack of
sinistro
human
após
presence.
ter sido na cidade. Espaços com cenário sinistro após ter saído da cidade. E todos têm algo em comum. A falta de presença humana. Não, acho que não.
Was that space
Será que
actually
aquele
the real
espaço
world?
era a realidade?
But wouldn't a
Mas
real space
espaço
just
ao
randomly
desaparecer do
disappearing like
nada
that be
seria
catastrophic?
catastrófico.
My impression is that
As
each day
minhas
in this
impressões,
samsara
cada
only
ontem
ends at the
se
sound of that
fecha
beep from the
depois do
Akasha.
bip dos Akashi. Vou mandar esse aqui, vai.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully...
Então esse aqui. Era esse, então.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears! And we're taken to the next day! Later on,
Mas isso era
Traveler
meio
also
óbvio, não
mentioned
era?
a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
É agora.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just
Não,
a
agora
game
não.
where a
Achei que a
bunch of
gente ia
gods fought over
mandar
seven
outra
seas.
resposta.
So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's a... Hey, where are you?
Tá. Bom, eu vou terminar por aqui. Eu não vou almoçar, não sei o que. Vou almoçar depois, sei lá. Deixar o celular carregando. E assistir algo, não sei o que. E mais tarde eu continuo. Acho que mais tarde eu continuo gravando e posto. Esse vídeo vai demorar ser enviado, porque então, pelo menos não é 1040p, 1080p, mas eu acho que ainda vai estar pesado, porque ser 2 horas de vídeo. Mas pelo menos eu tô compensando as 3 horas, né? Porque não é 3 horas, mas pelo menos é vídeo. Enfim, aguardem o próximo vídeo. Sim, provavelmente eu vou gravar o próximo hoje, porque eu tô ansioso pra terminar essa história. Então é isso. Espero que tenham gostado, é isso. Falou, tamo junto. E é isso. Ah, e não se esqueçam que provavelmente eu vou voltar a jogar Tower Fantasy, talvez, tipo, voltar, tipo, jogar, eu tô jogando, não tô jogando, mas eu vou começar a gravar e jogar assim que eu terminar as histórias aqui, porque aí eu vou poder focar um pouco nos dois. É isso. Até o próximo vídeo.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.